Hello everybody, welcome to another video. This video we're finally going to be doing a ranking video which I've been wanting to for ages, and this video you can see we're going to be ranking all the Harry Potter movies from worst to first. Yeah, the first one's worst. Anyway, as you might have guessed, that the worst one is... Okay, yes, this does include Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, and yeah, there will be parts to this episode. Gaming Ducky might rank them, whatever. Anyway, in last place, which is ninth, is Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Philosopher's Stone, I call it that. Anyway, as it's the first one, people usually make the second one for last because those people thought, I don't know why. Anyway, I always thought the first one was the most boring. Let's see the backstory and stuff. Well, some of it was cool, some of it... I don't hate any of these movies. But I'm just saying some of it was a bit boring. Just saying. And being the oldest and didn't have that great quality. And I prefer Michael Gambon's Dumbledore rather than Richard Harris's. But still, it was still a good movie. And everyone. And it was a good adaptation of the book because I've read the book. And it did... And not like some of the later ones where they left out large parts of the book. Anyway, it scored 7.5 on IMDb. I gave it a 7. Now, next is Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. The only reason I ranked this one above was because it had Kenneth Branagh in it, and I thought that was better. And I thought it was better because it was gave a bit more darker feel. For dark films. Anyway, so yeah, it was I'd say it wasn't as... it wasn't as good as the first one. It was like the same, like from the same crap quality as the second one. But still, it hadn't shoots characters like Dobby, who are annoying sometimes. And, I don't really mind Richard Harris. Still, as the second film, still think it's not as good as some of the others, but still. Anyway, so yeah, that's just my opinion. Even though some people think it's worse, it's got a 7. I'm recording a video. It got a 7.4 on IMDb. I'd probably give it a 7.5, probably. Yeah. Now, coming in at number 7 is Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1. Yeah, part 1. Okay. I used to absolutely hate this movie until I watched it again. Well, like a couple of months ago, and I saw how much I'd been wrong and how much this movie was actually better. But it's newer and the quality's a lot better than the first two. It's David Yates is the best director probably. I'm not. And then whoops. And then I think it was just a good movie. It wasn't as good as... It was more like a setup movie. It wasn't as good as the second one. It wasn't as good as some of the ones that have been before it. I'd say it wasn't a good movie. It wasn't a bad movie. It was sort of in the middle. But still, it was a alright, man. London, and that motorbike sequence was cool, and yeah. Yeah, there was also some, but there was some glaring, it was a bit more boring than than the second one. There wasn't as much. I haven't actually fully read the book on the Deathly Hallows yet because I'm reading it, but still. Anyway, yeah. Then anyway, I got 7.7 on IMDb. I'd give it a 7.7 as well. Yeah. Anyway, that's it for this part of ranking the Harry Potter films. Join us next episode, which should be uploaded very shortly after this one. If it's not, then I'm going to punch myself in the face. Anyway, stay tuned for part 2. I'm out.